Hello, hello, my lovely Legalians. Want to be over here for now? Ugh. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be another Vi in the Jungle. Hunter's Machete, Refillable Potion, Warding Totem. You can also go 3 health pots to give you a little more sustain. But the refillable potion is going to be so effective in refilling itself. Got some harsh shadow, or harsh light, and that harsh drop off of shadow on me. But that's alright. This is all about that game. Alright. So, a couple of things, the rationale behind choosing Vayne so often is because currently, like, the meta and also people catching up to what the meta is. Like, people have gotten used to the tanks. I see a lot of I see a lot of Nautilus top. So once like people start getting used to that, because it's not super like it's not super tank meta. Ooh, I could throw a surprise. Lane 2. Alright. That was interesting. I wish I had gotten a little assistance there. Assistance? Okay. That'll do just fine. Oh. Alright. Looking good. Wow. Everybody dying. Alright, so after that goofy... After all that goofiness in the bot lane, we can get things underway. All right. That blue buff makes pretty frightening sounds if you think about it.
Never know what hit 'em. A little smash and grab.
Alright, level 5. Nice, nice. Try to ward right over here. Okay, there's... Alright, some nice damage. I'm gonna try to...
Here I come to save the day. Or wreck it.
Alright. Graves was trying to outsmart me there. But I saw him. I saw what he was doing. Alright, got my ultimate.
I'm my own.
Now let's see if I can put it to good use with this Lux. It's getting pushed up though. It looks like she warded right there. I'm gonna assume that she did. Alright, so we're gonna go for Tracker's Knife, Boots, Vision Ward. And actually, let's go... They've got some CC, so let's go... Let me think here. They've got a lot of CC. Mercury Treads? Yeah.
Plan. I don't need a plan.
Lux alone, like, her binds it's quite a long bind. I feel I feel that is going to make a difference in whether I live or die type situation. Awesome, awesome.
Who needs a beat down?
Our Twisted Fate picking up that kill. Fiora most likely is having a difficult time with the Nautilus. Let's see if we can... No, let's not go there. Red just popped.
An ally has been slain.
I let my hands do the talking.
Alright, let's see if we can get old Luxie. We have our...
If you hit a wall,
There we go. Nice.
they'll never know what.
Alright, so I can place a ward over. Did I interrupt that? I wonder if I interrupted that. I'm not sure. If we could make it think like they're the only ones doing this, Graves might come out. Oh, there's Graves. He outsmarted me. Yep, Graves is just going to... Nice. Alright, nice. Smited it a little too early, but still good.
Who needs a beat down?
An ally has been slain.
You gotta make a door.
We're gonna get in position to let me go! Let me go! I can survive! Thank you, Tom. Nice. Nice.
Unstoppable.
Alright, nice. What a great guy that guy was. What a great guy! Let's give him a hug. Alright, nice.
Here I come to save the day.
Got my warrior. That's a nice, Ooh! That is,
If you hit a wall,
That was so nice of that dude.
who needs a beat down?
I'm gonna throw some wards out around
Plan?
top river.
I don't need a plan. Killjoy,
Ooh, rough. Just rough, man.
come on! Resist arrest already!
I wonder if it, I mean, like, could it have been rougher if he just, like... I felt like she just ran into my fists. Alright, so we're gonna clear this. Gonna let the tower take that. Oh, yes, please. I'll take that. Yeah, I know.
Let's get cracking.
So I have ultimate, but is Lux going to... Don't know where she is now. Now I have flash, so I can actually... Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
See the importance of Mercury treads. Oh man, oh man. All right, so I'm gonna get this. We're gonna get another vision ward. Mercury treads just that saved my life right there. There's no doubt about it.
I let my hands do the talking. I'm doing this.
If I ever made a good decision about an item, I made a good decision about these Mercury treads.
They'll never know what.
Alright, so she's gonna ward in that area. Oh, look at that. My mid laner is just cleaning up. How's Fiora doing? Seems like she's doing alright. Yeah, looks like she's doing alright. Graves is not even in his jungle. I'm gonna ward for Fiora in case she wants to go like pretty far.
An ally has been slain.
Aw. Alright, so I'm not gonna push that.
Been destroyed.
Have my ultimate, but Lux is a little too close to her tower.
Here I come to save the day. Or wreck it.
We got her. Oh, rough. Alright, nice. Nicely done! So we are getting so powerful. So powerful. And look at the 18 and 8. They may have gotten bot tower, but my CS compared to Graves, I guarantee I'm ahead. His 61 to my 91.
I'm my own battle.
And just TF just destroys people. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Oh. Oh. That is too much fun, man. I'm just like, oh hey Ezreal, how's it going? That's gonna be rough. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Alright, it's a little dangerous to hang out there anymore, so we're gonna back on out. As I saw Lux over there, and then she disappeared, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna check on out. A reward over there for Lucian. Alright, so we're gonna head on out. Look at this TF. Look at this TF! What is going on this game? This TF is crazy! Crazy TF. And Fiora is pushing top. Craziness. Alright, Fiora needs to not die, but she died. Which is alright. But yeah, RTF does so much damage. Look, he's like 15. He is level 15 in this game.
Needs a beat down. Stands for Vine.
Okay. My goodness, this TF. He is the magic man. He's the magic man.
Vine. Stand.
Oh, Lux got her.
I'm my own battery.
Alright, just come on, Tom. You don't need to get out of there. Not super important for that.
Get cracked.
Alright, do they need me? I feel like they're strong enough at this point. I guess not.
Here I come to save the day. Or wreck it.
Oh, there's Lux. Okay.
I'm doing this my
A little messy, but that was alright. Okay, TF died.
a little slash and grab.
That wave's pushing to top tower. Good stuff, good stuff. One reason not to just, like, a lot of times, like, early Vi, you'll just be like, okay, I am just going ham. I'm going ham and cheese, man. But you definitely don't want to go in on that. They do a lot of damage. And ham and cheese, which has put us behind. Instead, like,
If you hit a wall,
okay, I'm not even interested in fighting you, sir.
plan. I don't need a plan.
Oh. With that Lux booty. Let's see if I can get a Lux and then I'd go back. Got 25. Ooh, I want that Lux. Come here, Lux. Yeah. Come over here, Lux. Yes. I am prepared for the Lux. Aww. I almost hit my Q, but I wanted to, like, get an extra auto in there to make sure I deal, like, the full damage. Like, knocking her out of that fight is important because she's... Alright, so I'm gonna clear this because I'm kinda low. Because of that Ezreal. And since we're pushing all angles here. We're pushing all, like, mid, top, everything is getting pushed. Ooh, I can't go on this guy. Okay, Lux is backing off.
I let my hand start.
An enemy has been slain. Kill. An enemy has been slain.
My team is doing the work. And they've been aced.
Here I come to save the day. Or
I can imagine that the FF is going to be coming out pretty soon.
if you hit a wall,
Alright, gonna head back. By the numbers, boys! Alright, so everybody's just gotta have a butt ton of gold. We're gonna sell our item there and get that item, and we're actually gonna get an Elixir of Wrath. Because why not, Whoa! Whoa, TF! Whoa! Why not try to end the game?
who needs a beat?
Oh, that TF. Oh! Oh, the Lux. Yeah, I hit it once. It's pretty good. I can totally take the Ezreal. But it's probably not wise at the moment.
Sometimes you gotta make the door.
Ooh. If Ezreal like steps into the Whee! Buddy, let me leave. Haha. See you later there, buddy. uh Must get out. Whoa! What was that? One hit kill. What was that? All right. Holy smokes. This guy has got full build action going on. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know Tom could do that. You can throw people right over. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. And that's the surrender. Oh, that's rough. Alright, so let's do a little item analysis. You earn S minus on Vi. Earn S on Twisted Fate. Alright, so... Alright, we're gonna stop that. Alright, so Enchantment Warrior. Going into last... So, Maw the Malmoria's nice damage item, and then Stark's Gauge for that survivability hybrid that I love to use. And then I was going to Black Cleaver, which would do lots of damage to guys like Nautilus, and that's pretty much it as far as that. But that Nautilus is still a good, you know, my last item, damage item. Fiora, looks like he's going Black Cleaver to go against the Nautilus. That's a good choice. So the Banshee's Veil, to get a little MR plus. This is great for Fiora. The MR and the Banshee's Veil is going to prevent her from getting hooked and whatnot when she doesn't need to be hooked and slowed. Although the shield is going to like it's going to lose its like little bubble pretty often with Nautilus. But it's still quite useful. There's some you can it's certainly possible to go that HP MR item instead of going Banshee's Veil, but this is good. Still good. And then some damage items. Twisted Fate 26, 5, and 8. This dude just took off. He is just doing damage all over the place. He's got Rabadon's Death Cap. He's got Luden's Echo. Lichbane. He's just got huge proccing items that do a massive amount of damage. And, like, as far as MR is concerned, no MR, no MR, no MR, no MR. Only Nautilus has a little bit of MR, so this build is great. It's going to just one-shot, like you saw that Zillion getting one-shot. The Void Staff, like, he had a last item Void Staff, I believe, and that's fine because the Nautilus was packing a little MR, and that would have been good to take care of that. Plus, he was kind of running out of items to they're solid AP items. Usually, late game, you want to think about magic penetration. Wow, 35% magic. That they changed that 35% magic penetration. Whoa, man. All right, the Lucian. He did not too good in lane. He got a lot of supports. He was kind of reckless versus that Lux, but it paid off a little bit. But he didn't need to be that reckless. But the Twisted Fate, he was cleaning up a lot late game. So more to the point of why I think the importance of pushing your mid laner to the brink of, not the brink, but to his limits, to getting him the best items first and concentrating on. Certainly this game is said for that. And certainly this game, Mercurial Treads saved my life versus the Lux and just shut her down. Like, 0 deaths. She could have got a shutdown on me. But she had a hard time, even though it looks like she did the best out of her entire team. Lux was their crux. But no, now Lux was not their crux. I mean, not the weakest link. Lux was like the person who could have been their best guy, but since I harassed her so much and killed her so much, she had to work from the back burner. Work from the bottom up. So yeah, Lucian, you got your standard rapid fire, you got your Essence Reaver, and it looks like he was milling an IE. I believe that's fine. I don't know if you build Essence Reaver then into IE, but he didn't even get boots. It might have been better to go Essence Reaver into boots. That might have helped him survive a little bit more utility and movement speed. But maybe not with the Tahm Kench, because the Tahm Kench is gonna accelerate boots. So tier 3 boots on Tahm Kench. Now this might be okay for various reasons. We're ahead, and this is going to speed him up plus get Lucian out of jams. So I usually say that tier 3 boots are an extravagance, especially when you don't have your full build. But in this case, because of Tahm Kench's kit, he utilizes that quite often. So I will say that it'll be effective, because Tahm Kench is going to get to Lucian faster. He's going to save him faster. He's going to be able to get him out of situations faster. You use your ability. You use that mobility so much. Righteous Glory to get that initiate. I don't think this item was particularly useful, but maybe it was in their bot lane. But there wasn't too many times where we grouped as a huge group and, took him. But maybe they did. Because I'm always thinking, like, when they're grouped up, a lot of times people are like, should we initiate? Should we not initiate? And while people do the initiate dance, go push a tower, go push minions into a tower, and then, go into a battle. So someone, their mid laner or whoever is like, I got to go to tower, I'm missing all this CS. So they have to make the decision of breaking formation or putting themselves at risk. So yeah, some Sightstone action, some Giant's Belt, nice stuff for Tahm Kench since he is great with HP items. The Graves had me at a little concerned earlier, and our the bot lane communication was a little rough. So if I would have died there, it might have given them an early lead, but I don't think that would have too much of an effect on the rest of the game. But certainly certainly because I was able to survive, yeah. And I think I think Ezreal got the first kill off that, so that did not go in our favor. And like our Lucian was not as reckless as Ezreal, it seems, but he wasn't carrying, that's for sure. The Zillion looks like he's going. Oh, he did really bad. Oh my goodness, pretty bad. Zillion support is supposed to be like, helpful. Like you can secure objectives and like certain narrow areas, you can place your bomb right there and you can't pass. And a lot of times you can do that to prevent people from dragon and things like that, or from entering the dragon area. But with Zillion, it's kind of like with Annie, you have to realize your potential as group mechanics, or being able to push together people in a small group or keep people away from an objective. And it's a possibility. It's a very likely possibility he wasn't doing that. Archangel Staff, I feel like this is going to be preventing him from a damage boost. This Talisman Ascension, I think this is unnecessary because Zillion already gets a speed up. This is fine, the Sightstone, and then Sorcerer's Shoes. It's going to help verse nothing. None of us except I have armor penetration, so it would have been better if he would have got Lucidian boots for Zillion. It's gonna boost utility. I would have gone for something like a solid AP item, or maybe AP and health like Rod of Ages, and then Lucidity boots. Do some damage. So high AP ratios, and then like get solid AP, and then get boots of Lucidity for the cooldown. So you can have things like your ultimate down much sooner. Lux was doing the best. She got Luden's Echo, more Economicon. I think it was our first item to get that cooldown and ability power. Powerful item because the more you have cooldown, the more you can bind and whatnot. The Luden's Echo for that burst. And Sorcerer's Shoes. This is fine, but we lack a lot of MR. Now, I was going after Lux quite a bit, so Sorcerer's Shoes on Lux is acceptable because she would have done extra damage to me because of my magic resist, my 50+ magic resist. So Zanya's Hourglass to survive. I don't think she was able to utilize that too much. Because usually it's like you initiate and then you get in a few hits, you wait for cooldowns while Zanya Hourglass is, going proccing or something. But I don't think they were in a situation where they were winning so well in a battle that Lux could, just jump in the front line and use Zanya's. But still, it's a good utility item and good ability power, solid ability power, and the 45 armor is going to protect her against me. Yeah, but I shred armor, so that's a little difficult. Graves, Essence Reaver, Tier 3 boots. Now this is a situation where I would call like, no, do not get Tier 3 boots. And it looks like he went Warrior, so that's fine. Tier 3 boots is going to prolong his damage spike. You could even go Boots of Lucidity, so you can have more procs on your True Grit, I think it is. And the more of that, the more defense you gain, the more survivability. I like to go Jungle Graves with these items, the Mon Mortius and Steric's Gauge, because if they're doing all this damage to you, and you're constantly stacking your True Grit, whether your defense is just going through the roof, so you just become this unstoppable tank that just keeps doling out the damage. So it's like a tank that does critical damage, and then you survive, and you have your Steric's Gauge shield and your Mortius shield. So yeah, you can really create a problem. I feel like that is effective because I feel like you're frontlining a lot with Graves, and so you got to move. You got to keep moving with that True Grit. You got to get in good positioning. So I would have gone Boots of Lucidity, and definitely not this Tier 3 boots right here. Or maybe even Boots of Swiftness, but definitely not Tier 3 boots, because Tier 3 boots is going to delay your power boost. And Tom Kench, him going Tier 3 boots is not as bad because he doesn't have to worry about damage. He has to worry about getting to his ADC to save him, or getting somewhere to slap a dude with his tongue. So Nautilus, let's see, some Nautilus items. Abyssal Scepter, that's an okay item, not too effective versus the Fiora. Dead Man's Plate, looks like he's not dead. Sunfire Cape is good, and he should have gone Rod of Ages to deal magic damage to Fiora, but Fiora was already getting magic resistant items. So, And why is no okay? Nautilus is already like getting Mercury treads and some. I guess he's doing that to prepare for team fights. So Abyssal Scepter is okay because Twisted Fate was getting so strong, and it's gonna boost his ability power. The Dead Man's Plate is gonna be a difficult sell because it's got armor, it gives you mobility, it's got some good things. But Fiora, I mean, she just keeps up with you all day. So it's like you need that. I feel like Rod of Ages would have been good. Like maybe first item Rod of Ages. Sunfire Cape is okay. Like rather than Rod of Ages, because the more they're fighting you, and they're surrounded by the aura that does magic damage to them. But if Rod of Ages, you would have been able to do damage with your dredge line, I think it is. But Fiora also has the capacity of healing herself. She could have gone the path of sustain with Bloodthirster or something like blood, some sustain there to avoid all that damage. So I see some items that could have been gone to better use. Mercury Treads. I feel like he was fighting Fiora a lot. So Mercury Treads, I want to say he should have gone. If he wanted to influence, this is kind of like influence the map. So if he wanted to influence the map, he should have gone something like Swifties or Mobies. But he was tied down by Fiora so much, so I feel like Ninja Tabi would have been better because it's going to. But then again, I think one of Fiora's attacks slows. So maybe the Mercury Tread is going to be good versus slow. But then again, he has his own slow. He could counter his slow and just walk away. I think Ninja Tabi would have done much better on him. And instead of Dead Man's Plate, Rod of Ages. Alright, so then the Ezreal has got a beefed up Miramana, Iceborne Gauntlet. He looks like he's got some good CS on his shoulders. Not the best, but not the worst. And, late game, he's going to be a problem. But, I mean, look where Ezreal is versus their Lux, 17, and then Twisted Fate and Vi. Both us and even Fiora, we're so many levels ahead that their bot lane is going to have such a hard time. So it clearly, they got pushed from their minions or something. They just were dead a lot, as you can see from this 3-11-3 Ezreal. But, you can still make things happen with this build. I mean, you can slow people down. You're not going to do a ton of damage, but you're still going to do damage enough to slow people down. But one thing with Vi, you can't start poking with Vi because I can simply do a flash, a Q, then I'll follow up. Because if Ezreal tries to zip away with teleport, follow it with my R, and you're gone. You're gone! Alright, this has been ArchAcadia, and on my lovely Vi, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Maybe learned something, right? And have a good one, guys.